Hello everyone, welcome to my corner of the world, and today I'm going to be doing a little something for my junk journal, and it's a really quick and easy 3-pocket tag holder, or 3-tag pocket, I suppose you could call it. So what I have is a piece of paper here. Now I've printed this onto 120 GSM, and it was on A4, and I've printed like my nice pattern at the front, and then I've got like an aged I don't know what to call it, but one that looked prints sort of aged, like you can see here. So as I say, I printed it on A4. For some unknown reason, I am unable to print it to fit the page. It won't let me do it. I've tried all sorts of things. It won't let me do it. So I have had to trim the tiniest little bit off of all 4 sides. So I've just got slightly less than an A4. So I measured this and it came up so that... let me see, what did I say? I needed to do my fold, a score line at, I think it was like 3 7/8 to get it into half, which, let's just see, yeah, 3 7/8. But, you know, if you're able to print, or if you're going to use a piece of pre-printed paper that you can cut like 8 1/4 by 11 3/4, you can do that. Just score it in half. That's basically what you're going to do. And I've scored mine in half, and then I've just flipped it and scored it at 4. Or is it 4 1/2? I think I did it 4 1/2. Completely nominal. Absolutely no reason why I chose that. It just gives me sort of a nice, quite a deep pocket there. So that's what we're working with. So I've got my score line here in half, and I'm going to use my bone folder to make sure I've got a really good solid crease. And then I'm just going to fold this up on that score line that I made. Make sure everything is lined up to the sides and all sorts. And I'm going to put a really good score line there. And now I want to put a notch so that it's easy to see. So I've just got a circle punch. And I'm just going to put a little notch here so it's easy to remove the tag. There we go. So there's that. And I think it might do with some bit of something. This has got the tiniest bit of ink on it. Nothing spectacular. Now, I'm bound and determined to get this this journal done. I've been working on it for off and on for such a long time. And there's always been something else that's sort of cropped up, and so I want to try and get this done. Right, so there's that bit. Let's get that out of the way, and we're going to take this first piece here and we're going to fold it down so that it forms a square with itself. So we're just going to line it like that, form a square, and again get the old bone folder in there like that. And then we're going to take this piece and we're just going to fold it so that the tip just disappears underneath the one that you did, and it's still a square. You're still producing a square like that. Okay, so we're just, because we've now exposed a bit more of the paper, just going to put a tiny bit of ink like that, just to cover the raw edge. So that's that one, and then we do the same here. I mean, it's just the tiniest little bit. It's barely sort of noticeable, but if you like, it makes me happy because I've at least done that. So let's fold it in half, fold it up, fold this down, and fold this one down. Did I put some ink on there? There we go. All right, so now we've done that, we are going to add some adhesive along this line, and I'm just going to use, oh, she says, I'm just going to use this one, and the tube. The tube is pulled out slightly. Let's see if that's going to work. Right, so we're going to put a little bead of adhesive along here, and then fold, make that fold. There we go. Just make sure you don't get any leakage. So that gives me a super duper pocket there. And then we're going to put this up like that. So we're going to need to put some adhesive behind here and behind. Well, I don't think well, maybe we don't need to put any adhesive here, because that's going to give me 1, 2. Yes, so that will give me. So we're just going to put some adhesive along here. I mean, you're never going to make a quicker tag pocket than this one. Right, so there, I'm going to pop that there, like that. And then, now we could leave this as a flap to give us an up tuck here if we wanted one, but we're definitely going to stick this one down like that. So I've got a nice little, I've got my pocket and I've got a tuck in there. Now, shall I leave that as an up tuck, or shall I leave, oh, that could be like a secret thingy. What do they call it when it's a little, you've got a secret journaling spot? So maybe I could put something there to be a journaling spot. I wonder what I have that is near to hand. Okay, I've got some brown paper, so let's do that. So let me just see how many bigs we need. So it's 3 3/4. So if I cut a piece 3 1/2, so 3 1/2 there. So I need to cut that piece off. 3 1/2. by 3.5. And let's see how that works. Well, that's nice. I like that. Okay. So then if I fold it corner to corner, I don't know if I should fold it before we put it in or after we put it in. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it after, because I don't think I can do a corner to corner. It's not quite there. Okay, so we just put a little bit of a... I'm sort of running out of ink now. Bear with me. Here we are. Got a little bit of ink here. There we go. Oops. Now, I have just had another thought. I have got a stamp here with lines on it. So, let's add some lines that we can then use. So it also, it kind of shows that it's a journaling spot, doesn't it? So we put some lines on, like that. There. Ooh, nice. So, gosh, we've been going 12 minutes. So we've got that. So let's get that stuck down. And if you've been following along with me, it's been a long journey, but this is sort of a green, sort of foliage themed junk journal that I have been working on all this time. I'm going to let that dry for a second while I look for some decorative pieces. Let's see what we've got. We could just put a little something, not those. We've got these. Maybe we could just put a little something on here, just to decorate that up a bit. There we go. So that's just a little sticker that I have. So that just gives it a little bit of interest there. And now I'm going to see if I can just gently coax that to fold. Oh, it's showing a wincy bit. Hey, I'm not worried. Give that another, like that. So, okay, a pocket, a tuck, and a journaling spot. Oh my goodness me, we're making this particular element really work hard for us. So I will be making a tag for that in due course. But I do have a couple of little bits that I could put in, like that, which can also be some journaling tags. So I'm get carried away with this little line stamp now. Oh dear, this so I thought to myself, why do you need a stamp that's got lines on it, Cindy? You can print lines or you can draw lines, but why do you need a stamp? Well, now I know why I need a stamp. This is brilliant. And so that's easy. And let's see, I mean, maybe I can put, so that's a bit plain on that side, so we can, maybe I can put one of these. Let's see, oh, this is a big one, but this is lovely. Look, that's gonna really lift that quickly and easily. And then I can put something on here like that, and then there's a tiny little leaf all by its own self there. We'll take that one. There we go. So I've got a couple of little tags that can go in there, or little journaling spots that can go in there like that. I'm going to perhaps make a tag to go in there, and then just here I've got these. I made these little clusters a while ago, so maybe I can, let's see, add one like this. Let's see, could I put one there? Let's put one there. There. Gosh, I must admit, when I was thinking this through, I never thought of doing a hidden journaling spot there, and having these tags or these little cards. So I think I'm just going to put my thing back in the glue so it doesn't set on me. So I think I have done enough on this little guy, and when I make some tags, I will be popping some in, and there and there. Well, I have enjoyed making that alongside of you. I hope you've enjoyed watching while I sort of played around and worked out what I was going to do. And I'd like to thank you very much for choosing to spend some time with me. If you've enjoyed this project, perhaps you'll go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and I will look forward to seeing you next time with another idea. Thank you, and bye-bye for now.